Hey family, the thought for today is just one word. It's this: listen. Listening can be kind of hard. It takes time and energy and patience, empathy. It can be hard work to really listen to somebody. I'm reminded of this story in the Old Testament, First Kings, pretty well-known story where Elijah is running for his life from the Israelites trying to kill him, and he comes across God, and God says, "Hey, why don't you stay here on this mountain? I'm going to pass you by." And then it says a wind came, a mighty wind came and tore through the place, but God was not in the wind. And then a huge earthquake came, and God was not in the earthquake. And then a fire fell down, but God was not in the fire. And then it says this, right after all that stuff, a gentle whisper came. And I picture Elijah like a gentle whisper after, like, his hearing is probably, his ears are probably ringing from the earthquakes and the wind and all that. He's got to really listen for this gentle whisper. And God was in that gentle whisper. God met with Elijah that day. I'm thinking about listening for a few reasons. One of those is because I wonder if there's a connection, some sort of correlation between our capacity as people who are trying to follow Jesus, our capacity to really listen to other people, like empathize with them, not just hear them, but listen to them. And a connection between that and our capacity to listen for God's voice, to be still, to not be anxious, to listen. Many of you know this. We have an event on Sunday night called Let's Listen. That should be heard as an invitation for our church to listen to one another. And we'll do just that on Sunday night, have opportunities to sit around a table together and hear from each other, talk to each other, be guided through that time, pray over one another, and maybe even hear people that have different opinions than us. Imagine that, right? Who would have thought? But people of Christ, people who are marked differently, we must be people who listen really well. So that's the invitation. That's the word, the thought for today. Listen. Have a good Friday.